Shalom, everybody. We're back continuing with Reb Noson's discourse, Likutey Halakhot, section in Orach Chaim, the laws of Nefilat Apayim, falling on one's face. Discourse number 4. We're still in paragraph 21, about the third section, in the middle of the third section. Noson is bringing from different angles type of supports and proofs, but each one shedding light on a different perspective, a different dimension on this whole concept of how you need darkness and light. And more specifically, the light is revealed through the darkness. It's a big rule in life, and a person, until they don't accept that, they can never be considered that they're advancing spiritually. That the whole advantage of light is when it's vis-a-vis in relationship to darkness. And it's more than this. It's from the darkness that you recognize the light. Like the Kabbalists teach about Hashem creating the world. One of the reasons given in our finite understanding of why Hashem created the universe is Hashem is good, but of what value is his goodness if it cannot be given to another entity, another existence? How's the good recognized? So Hashem created the world for there to be within the concealment of the world and the challenges of this world to reveal his goodness within it. That's why Hashem created the world. So too, the value of a light is when there's a darkness. If a person only has light, so he doesn't know what light is because it's always this light. But when there's the scenarios and situations of darkness in life, that's where the light begins to have a value. It's a big thing in life. So Reb Noson now is going to bring an amazing verse from Kohelet. Kohelet, chapter 2, verse 13, says something which is very profound. It's a very deep verse. The verse reads like this. Let's take a look. The verse reads, again, verse number 13, chapter 2. King Solomon says like this, V'ra'iti ani sheyesh yitron lachochma min hasichlut, and I have seen that there is an advantage, yitron. The word yitron can mean many things. A benefit, an advantage, an upscale of wisdom from stupidity, sichlut. Sichlut means many things, but in our context, let's call it a lack of wisdom, stupidity. That there is an advantage of wisdom over stupidity, vanities, like kitron, like the advantage or the benefit or the derivative of light, HaOr min HaChoshech, of light from darkness. So wisdom is called wisdom because there's a comparison of stupidity, a lack of wisdom. So to light, there's light because of the opposite of darkness being there. Just look at the Targum. The Targum just says it pretty clear. V'chazet ana beruach nevuah. King Solomon says, and I saw in divine inspiration, a spirit of holiness, of prophecy, de'it motar lechochmeta min shatuta, that there is an advantage, a benefit of wisdom from the stupidity itself, yatir, advantage, kemotar nehor yemama min chashoch lelya, just like the advantage or the benefit coming out of the light of day from the darkness of the night. Okay, from the darkness of the night comes the light of the day. You see, light is in relationship to darkness. It's because of the darkness that I can appreciate and grasp and value the light. Okay, so Rav Noson is going to build on this, and then to take this in contrast into context of this big lesson of the infinite light. Is going to say terms which are probably very deep on Kabbalistic levels, but comes down to the bottom line of the practical idea, the practical application and point. So he said, we left off in the middle of this paragraph where Reb Noson is quoting that Gemara about why the goats walk in front of the sheep. So he said right after that, Ki efshar lehasig haor ki im al yedei hachoshech. Like we said earlier, for it's impossible to perceive light except through the darkness itself. Bivchinat, like it says in this verse that we just read in Kohelet, chapter 2, verse 13, Kitron HaOr min HaChoshech, like the advantage and benefit of the light from the darkness. From the darkness. And he says like this, Reb Noson. It's just fascinating how he's saying it. Ki kol ha'orot nimshachin me'or ein sof. Because all light in existence, all light that you see in this world, the light of the sun, the light of the moon, the light of technology, the light of society, whatever is considered light in the world, nimshachin me'or ein sof. All light on a physical level, a physical existence, comes from the infinite light. Okay? She'i efshar lahasigo ela al yedei bechinat hachosha. He gives a rule, Reb Noson. He says how he's presenting it is just amazing when you look at it this way. That it's impossible to perceive the infinite light except through darkness. Until now, we would say through obstacles, through being bounced back, through the keter, through the setbacks. He says it now quite bluntly, Reb Noson, through darkness. The way to perceive the infinite light is through darkness. Shu bechinat ha'me'akev, which is the concept of the barrier, like we said earlier, many, many times. The me'akev, the wall preventing a person's mind from further pursuing. Bechinat ha'ader ha'yedi'ah, which is the concept of a lack of knowledge, of wisdom. The lacking, the missingness of knowledge. Dahainu, kishesh lo ze ha'koach b'mocho. He says it very how Reb Noson's wording is very accurate and to present a special point and how a person should be thinking in their mind when thinking. What's the backbone cup behind your thinking? Whatever you're thinking of, there's this thing that has to always be there in order that whatever you're thinking about should bring you closer. What is it? He says like this. דהיינו, כשיש לו זה הכוח במוחו שיודע בעצמו שאינו יודע כלל. In other words, when a person has this power, this functioning, this ability, this functioning in his mind, that, pay attention, he knows in himself, I know inside myself, I know of myself, שאינו יודע כלל, that I don't know. I know that I don't know. And in that, I'm putting everything that I'm perceiving and absorbing and taking in, I'm putting it in this attitude, this understanding that I don't know the full picture. Fine pieces of information coming my way, okay, bravo, nice. But in the full picture, I still don't know, and I'm aware of it. And it's the forefront. I'm aware about it. And it's a Reb Noson's calling it a koach, that you have this faculty of your mind that you're doing this, because many people, they don't do that. They think everything is face value and they just absorb, I know, I understand, I know. I'm sorry. In perspective of the whole creation, you know nothing. You know nothing. Wake up, bro. You know nothing. Okay? Because it's impossible for a person to perceive this light, the infinite light. You have light in life, fine, but you want the infinite light, the real deal. The only way to perceive the real deal light of the infinite light is only when you have this power, this faculty of the mind, of the settling, organizing of the mind, which is the koach ha'me'akev, the power of the mind of stopping. Stopping, Reb Noson's explaining it, meaning, I don't know. A recognition, I have no idea what's happening. Because when you say that, when you think that idea, it causes you to stop. You're running, but at the same time, it's in a stop process. It's crazy to understand. There's brakes and engine at the same time. I'm going forward, but with caution, I don't know. I'm understanding, yes, but in perspective, the whole picture, I don't know. So he says that is the koach ha'me'akev, the power of detaining, of being refrained from fully advancement. That's what's going to keep you sane, alive, and the ability to receive the infinite light. Fascinating. Okay? כדי שיעכב מוחו בשעת רדיפה שלא יכנוס במה שאין לו רשות. Okay? In order that the mind will stop a person at the time that his intellect is running to pursue, so the moach, the brain, is preventing the mind from running too fast, that he should not enter domains, areas, b'ma she'ein lo reshut, he has no permission yet to enter, or never. It doesn't matter. I'm not allowed to enter this area, so I put a wall. No, but it's so, I want to understand, I want to perceive. You got to put on the brakes, man. You got to stop. As daika, when you can do that, only when your mind has that faculty, that power, which you have to develop. You got to develop it. Okay, as daika yachol asig mashasig. Only then can a person perceive that which he perceives, like the level of the tzaddikim. Their perception is not that they're always just advancing. They're advancing with caution, advancing with a wall, having barriers, but also the awareness, I don't know. I'm advancing, but at the same time, I don't know. Bivchinat, which this is the format of the concept Rabbi Nachman mentions in lesson 24, Likutey Moran, from quoting from the Zohar, Parshat Noach, page 65a, Mate velo mate. This is the concept of reaching and not reaching at the same time, simultaneously, as mentioned above. And this, Reb Noson says, is Yitron HaOr min HaChoshech. Hear this? Reb Noson's like reinterpreting the verse from Kohelet. The advantage of the light, the infinite light, comes from the darkness. Yitron HaOr, if you want to say the Or Yetera, the infinite light, which is the light above all lights, that's why it's called Yitron Or. The advantage, the benefit, the enhanced light is specifically, Rav Noson's interpreting the verse in Kohelet, Mina Choshech. It comes from the darkness. From the darkness, that's how you perceive the Yitron Or, Ke Yitron Or. You can also, if you want to go off a little, the Ke, the Kaf is like the Keter. It's a Kaf in grammar, it's called Kaf Adinyon. Because the verse is reading, just like the wisdom is perceived from the stupidity, so too is like it's compared to Keitron, like light coming over the day. But the Kaf here also can be read as the Kaf of the Keter. The Keter gives the Yitron of the Or the advantage of enhanced light, which is the infinite light, from the darkness due to the Keter, from the darkness coming from the Keter, that allows you to perceive the Yitron Or B'ezrat Hashem. Okay, the Rav Noson is really going all the way. We'll stop here, B'ezrat Hashem, and we'll continue hopefully later on. And again, if you have any comments, feedback is appreciated. You can always reach out. WhatsApp only, private message only. Number is +1 732 800 1863 732 800 1863. Shalom, shalom.